Now, we all know about antibiotics and how they can help get rid of bacterial infections, but let's talk about how antibiotics manage to do that in more detail. One of the main mechanisms through which antibiotics kill bacteria is by interfering with their cell walls. The cell walls are made up of special molecules which are the targets of antibiotics. This way, the cell walls become fragile as they no longer possess these important molecules, which then leads to the bacteria bursting. Antibiotics do not pose a threat to our own cells, as eukaryotic cells don't have a cell wall, just a cell membrane. Another mechanism used by antibiotics is by stopping protein synthesis in bacteria. These antibiotics basically bind to the bacteria's ribosomes, therefore not allowing protein synthesis to go through. These are just two mechanisms through which antibiotics function. There are plenty more and they can get quite complex. However, antibiotics can be bad as well. They're not harmful to us, however, with increased use of antibiotics, antibiotic-resistant bacteria start to emerge. Bacteria and other pathogens replicate very rapidly, which means that their genetic material mutates a lot. When we start using a lot of antibiotics, we are killing the bacteria which cannot protect themselves. However, certain bacteria have mutated so that they become resistant to antibiotics. These then replicate more and more and start growing in the population, which then leads to high rates of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, making it so much harder to treat diseases. MRSA is an example of this. MRSA means methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, and as the name suggests, this is an illness caused by a bacteria which is resistant to several types of antibiotics. These are sometimes called superbugs. There are still other antibiotics which can kill these bacteria, but it's a much longer process.